Good evening, everybody, and once again, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I want to talk about how you can use the S3 object tags for Iceberg tables which are created by EMR Serverless to move the expired snapshot into Glacier or delete them with the lifecycle policy, right? In simple words, what this means is in Iceberg, when you update something or when you delete something, right? Snapshots are created, right? And then when you call the stored procedure expire snapshot and say, hey, I want to retain the last two snapshots. So the previous one, Iceberg is gonna expire them, right? So what you can do is you can have a lifecycle policy, so you can transition those expired snapshots either into infrequent access or Glacier. This way you save money and also cost on the storage, right? You can also, of course, delete it. So this video, I will show you a simple script which will create an Iceberg table, which will insert something, update something, delete some record, and then expire snapshot. And once that is done, we'll see what configuration to use so that the tags are added on the particular objects on S3, and then how we can use lifecycle policies on those tags to move those items into cheaper storage types. Okay, hopefully makes sense. All right, so now let's get started with the hands-on lab. All right, so now the first part is the PySpark job. Now, the important thing that you want to remember is these three configuration here, right? Spark.sql.catalog, I'm calling it a dev catalog. This could be any name. So spark.sql.catalog.dev.s3.write.tags.write tag name. This could be anything. I'm calling it a write tag name because this was a name given in an AWS blog post. And I'm saying this to like created, and when something is deleted, I'm gonna add the tag called delete tag name. That's probably the key, and the value is gonna be deleted. So then I can set up lifecycle policy which matches this particular key and value, and it would move into cheaper storage types, right? So again, simple, man. You know, I create some records. I append that record into Iceberg, right? After that, I append some more records. And then the important thing that I want to show you is here. I delete the records where the ID is 4 and 8. So basically, I'm deleting records where the city is New York. And then if you observe, I call the stored procedure, which is expire snapshot. So again, when you write something, it creates new snapshots, and then I'm expiring the older snapshots and I'm retaining the last two snapshots. And then once I do that, I would basically make lifecycle policy to have these objects transition into a cheaper storage tier. All right, so makes sense, right? So the code is straightforward. Now what I will do is I will copy this into S3 into this particular bucket. So let's do that. Cool. The user provided path. Oh, sorry. The path is incorrect. So let me fix that. So I wanna do copy. All right, so it's uploaded, right? Now what I will do is I will submit the job to EMR Serverless. Again, simple job, right? I'm gonna call this as Iceberg cost optimization job. So again, this is to teach you, right? So I'm gonna copy this right here. Oops, copy this right here. And again, my blog has all the steps and code snippets, right? So I expect you guys to go read through it, right? So refreshing, here you can see the job is scheduled. Once the job is in the running state, once the job is in the running state and completed, I will pause the video and then show you the next steps, okay? So I'm pausing the video right here. The job is now in the running state, as you can see. So I'm just gonna wait for this job to complete. Again, it is right now running. So just refreshing. So again, pausing the video, and I'm gonna resume once this is complete. So as you can see, the job is now in the complete state. The job has completed. I'll go to the S3. And here I'll refresh. I have my Iceberg table. Again, I removed or I deleted some data where the city is New York, right? So again, we have a bunch of Parquet files, right? If you open any one randomly, right? Here you can see this has a tag called created. So now the Parquet files, since I've expired the snapshot, there will be one Parquet file where the tag would be deleted. Now, of course, doing it manually is not like the best idea, right? I can keep opening one by one and check the tags. I actually have a script to do that, right? So it's called verify.py. So I'm gonna simply copy this particular Python file. Open up my terminal. and run this. So of course it has outputted some items on the console. I'll explain you what it is, right? So over here, right? For example, take a look at this file, right? Let me see. Let me see the one that would probably I can explain. Here, this one. So here you can see it's a little hard to see, but here you can see the partition New York, and then here you can see the value is deleted. If it's a little hard to see on the video, hopefully I can. I mean, this is the best I can do. Unfortunately, it's a pretty zoomed in. But again, when you run this on your computer, you will see this key value being printed. Here you can see, hopefully, right? We see the value as deleted, right? So now we have those tags, right, on the snapshot that have expired. Now let's use lifecycle policy to like transition these objects into Glacier or delete them, right? So coming to my notes again, here is the command. So I'm going to say AWS S3 API put bucket lifecycle configuration. This is the bucket, right? And I'm going to be setting where the key is deleted tag name and the value is deleted, right? So see how I'm using that tags now, right? And then again, after, after 30 days, move it into Glacier, and after 365 days expired. Again, you can play with that, right? You can choose based on what works for you, right? So I'll just paste this command on the command line, and hopefully that works. And I go to management, excuse me, there you can see the life cycle was created, right? And now automatically those expired snapshot is going to move it into infrequent access, or it will basically move into Glacier, which is extremely cheap, right? You can move large amount of data. It can sit there, and it's extremely like cheap, right, to do that. Or you can delete it, right, based on however you like. So this is a great hands-on lab. Code materials are available on my GitHub to try, and if you want to read, if I've missed particular steps on the video, you can go and read the particular blog. With that being said, keep smiling, keep programming, and I'll see you in the next video.